Hello, self-helper. Welcome to our support circle. I am grateful you are here, showing up for you and showing up for our community. This is a safe and nurturing space where we gather to heal, grow, and to know we are not alone because healing is a journey, a process of self-discovery. You want and need to know how things make you feel. So today's energy healing is going to revolve around this learning to listen to your self help, your self care angel, your self care, self help guru, your inner child. Let's get started. I am Tina Rose, healer, intuitive, and soul whisperer. I have been summoned to change the trajectory of your life. I am here as a survivor turned thriver. And this channel is strictly for informational and inspirational purposes only. If you need deeper care, therapeutically or professionally, please seek that psychological or medical help. This channel will help you reparent yourself to begin to feel the support of a mother's love from yourself by listening to your inner child. My goal is to start each support group, once we get to the theme, just before the theme, with some grounding practices, mostly breath work. We're going to keep it short and simple, but breath is important. You want to learn to feel into your body, and that's the easiest thing to use because you always have it with you in most cases. And so we're just going to do a 4-3-6 breath. I want you to begin with breathing in for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for about 3 seconds, 2, 3, and slowly exhale for a count of 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 more rounds. And hold, 2, 3, and then exhale. And 1 more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can continue if you feel or you want more, but this helps us to release any tension we might be carrying, and chances are we're carrying some tension with everything that we're trying to work through daily just to manage our daily lives. So when we do this breath work, you can breathe in and out your nose. That's what I prefer. A lot of people will guide you to breathe in the nose and out the mouth. You choose. I'm going to let it be breather's choice. I like breathing in the nose and out the nose. Seems to be more relaxing to me. And I feel you can still release energy with the out breath through the nose. And during this grounding practice, during each of our support group or support circles, you want to just have a general feeling in your heart, I am open to receive. And along with the grounding practice of breath work, I want to do with each support circle is affirmations. And it's going to be, try to keep it the same. We know what to expect. And so we're going to, if you choose, you can close your eyes because it helps show yourself that you mean business, okay? And you want to say these with purpose, even if you don't believe it. You want to say it with purpose, fake it till you make it, so to speak. So if your eyes are closed, what we're going to say, we'll do call and response for now. I'll say it first and then I'll give you time to repeat it. I am here for me. To learn authenticity. That is our affirmation. We're going to open each theme with this grounding and affirmation work each time. So, why is our self care angel our inner child? Your inner child is that wounded part of you. That wounded part of you determines a big part of your daily interactions, how you respond. And it's a big part of your behaviors. It's all conditioning. And it's a big part of your communication style. And if you want to learn more about how your inner child communicates with you and alerts you to times, places within yourself that need to be healed, watch my previous week's video called Embrace, the acronym Embrace, where I talk more about how your inner child is giving you those signals for red flags of things that you need to heal. We want to get out of our heads and learn to listen to our inner child. Our inner child lives in our heart. We want to follow our heart. Talking from your heart to your inner child helps reinforce the sincerity. You want to talk to your inner child on a daily basis. If you can't remember, we're not used to doing it, write it down on a piece of paper where you can stick it somewhere where you'll be often, at your desk, on the dash of your car, wherever it is. And you want to begin to talk to your inner child first by apologizing. I know what happened hurt you. I apologize for not being there for you, for not taking up for you when I knew you were right, but I caved and let the other person think they were right. Validate your inner child. Validate that what they went through was painful, was hurtful, beyond measure. Speak very gently to your inner child with sincerity, always. Reassure your inner child that they were never the problem. You did do the best you could, but you want to speak to your inner child to let them know that you are taking the steps now to change all of that. It's going to take a little while, but let your inner child know that you are willing to make the changes within yourself to help them feel loved. Visualize your inner child. If you have trouble with visualization, seeing mental pictures in your mind's eye, then find an actual picture. Visualize yourself hugging and loving your inner child. Give your inner child what they need. They need to feel safe and comforted by you so that they can learn to trust you again. They need to learn to trust you, to know that they are safe, so that they can begin to warm up to you and feel that you're going to do what it takes to heal these wounds. Ask your inner child what it would like to do to play. If you don't seem to get anything, or you're not recognizing what your inner child is giving you, what your heart is telling you, then think of something, if you have any memories at all about some little craft or whatever it was that you may have enjoyed. And do that with the intention of including your inner child. When you sit down to do that craft, you say, okay, little Tina, let's do this. Let's have fun together. I am here for you. And if you can't think of anything in particular that your inner child may like to do, then do like I do. Jump up and suddenly burst out into song and dance. And a lot of times, your intuition will give you a song. In your head, you start having that earworm of a song that you haven't heard since the 80s or whatever it is, if you're as old as me. You haven't heard that song or thought about it. It wasn't particularly a song that, you were holding in your memory, active memory, but it just comes to mind. Take that and roll with it and dance. Dancing and laughing and singing raises your vibration. And while you're doing this, dancing and singing, try to be cognitive of your inner child. Say, come on, little Tina, let's dance. And now it brings us to my mind, that song, Let's Dance. Have fun with it. Something that I sometimes do when I have some traumas coming up and I feel, that heaviness and I need to feel and go through the pain, I will hold a bed pillow. If I'm at home, I will hold a bed pillow. So this is something that you can do even before the pain starts coming up if you want to give your inner child a hug and comfort. I love holding that bed pillow. There's just something about it, right? I look forward to going to bed at night anyway, because it just feels so good and I feel so safe and peaceful. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. And you want to tell your inner child the basic things, right? I love you. I want to heal for you. I am here for you. And intend to say no the next time you want to. Set an intention. Write stuff down, whatever you need to do to help you remember. The next time such and such, maybe a specific person asks me about this thing, to do this for them or with them, and if I really don't want to do it, I am going to say no. And a lot of times, no is a full, complete sentence. We always feel like we need to say more, we need to justify it. And maybe in certain cases, a friend would do that. A friend with healthy communication style would say more. I know we usually do that, but this time I just feel like I really need that time to work on myself. We don't need to lie. Be honest, because you are worth it. You are worth the time with yourself. And I'm hoping that the next video that I bring up is going to be ways to reinforce your inner child work. Yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing for the next week's video. So now it's time to get into the energy healing, and we will wrap up this session. So as you are getting into a relaxed position, and saying to yourself or out loud, I am open to receive. I want to give you a question. What will you say to your inner child as you go through the process of apologizing or affirming, reassuring, or, what type of play? Affirm it in the comments below. And in order to stay connected over the next week or over many weeks, you can use this question as a journal prompt. Maybe each night or each morning, write down something else you realize you want to say to your inner child. Because the list can be infinite. And I have myself said infinite things to my inner child, and it really helps. So you're in your relaxed position. Take an in breath, and on your exhale, breathe out doubt. Exhale doubt. And on the inhale, breathe in love. You are safe. You are loved. And the energy healing begins now. Continue to rest in your comfortable position with your eyes closed to integrate more and more the energy transmission that has come through. Today we explored how to talk to our inner child, how to include our inner child in our daily life. And the more we do this, the more our inner child will begin to trust us and will be willing to step up when you are ready to step up in those uncomfortable situations and do something differently to take up for your inner child. Every small step is an act of courage, and you are your own superhero. You are worthy. You are more than enough. In the coming days and weeks, and for the rest of your life, celebrate yourself for showing up. Blessed be.